Every legend leaves a trace. Some linger in memory, others in things that were never meant to fall into human hands. In the Myths Belief Store, you'll find artifacts, talismans, and relics steeped in the darkness of ancient faiths. Enter if you dare to touch what is forgotten and terrifying. Link in the description. In Greek mythology, there are monsters whose very names inspire fear. One of them is Medusa, a being with a gaze so terrifying it could turn a person to stone. Her image, crowned with serpents and tragedy, has fascinated and frightened people for centuries. Today, we uncover who Medusa truly was and why her legend has survived thousands of years. Medusa was one of the three Gorgons, but unlike her sisters Stheno and Euryale, she was mortal. Her mortality made her vulnerable and, ultimately, it made her a target for heroes. Yet she was not always a monster. In many early versions of the myth, Medusa was an extraordinarily beautiful woman, a priestess of Athena who had taken a vow of chastity. Her beauty was so striking that it drew the attention of gods, especially Poseidon. According to one of the most well-known interpretations, it was Poseidon who seduced or violated Medusa in Athena's temple. Enraged by the desecration of her sanctuary, the goddess did not punish the offender, she punished Medusa. Athena transformed her flowing hair into venomous serpents and cursed her gaze so that anyone who looked into her eyes would turn to stone. This unjust punishment turned Medusa into a symbol of tragic transformation, from victim to monster, from beauty to terror. Her story remains one of the most haunting examples of the harshness of the Greek gods. Medusa's appearance is one of the most iconic in all mythology. Her face combines remnants of her former beauty with a terrifying distortion that evokes dread. Instead of hair, she is writhing, hissing snakes that move with a life of their own, biting, twisting, and warning of danger. Her skin is often described as cold, stone-like, or covered in scales, and her eyes shine with an inhuman light that paralyzes anyone who dares to meet her gaze. Her most powerful weapon is that gaze. A single moment, a single accidental glance, could turn a living person into a stone statue. This was not merely a physical ability, it symbolized fear so overwhelming that it freezes the soul. In some versions of the myth, Medusa also possessed wings that allowed her to move with supernatural speed. Remarkably, her power did not fade even after death. The head of Medusa, severed by Perseus, continued to petrify anyone who looked at it. The hero used it as a weapon against monsters and enemies before finally giving it to Athena. The goddess placed it on her shield, the Aegis, turning Medusa into a symbol of both protection and warning. Medusa is not only a mythological monster, she is also one of the most important symbols of ancient Greece. Her image, known as the Gorgonian, appeared on shields, helmets, armor, temples, and even household amulets. People believed her face could ward off evil spirits, protect against curses, and repel misfortune. Paradoxically, the creature that inspired terror also became a guardian. In philosophical interpretations, Medusa represents a force beyond human understanding or control. Her petrifying gaze is often seen as a metaphor for paralyzing fear, the kind that stops a person in their tracks. Modern scholars also view her as a symbol of feminine power suppressed and punished by a patriarchal divine order. In many contemporary interpretations, Medusa is no longer seen as a monster, but as a victim, a woman wronged, rejected, and punished for the actions of others. Her transformation becomes a metaphor for trauma, and her deadly gaze becomes a shield against a world that hurt her. This complexity has made Medusa one of the most multidimensional figures in Greek mythology. Medusa has become a powerful and enduring figure in modern pop culture, appearing across countless films, games, books, and artworks. In cinema, she plays a memorable role in Clash of the Titans, both the 1981 original and the 2010 remake, where her lair and petrifying gaze became iconic scenes. In literature, she appears in Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson and the Olympians, where she confronts the young demigod early in his journey. Video games also embrace her myth, She is a formidable enemy in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a recurring monster in the Castlevania series, a boss in God of War, and even a summonable creature in the Final Fantasy franchise. Medusa's image is used in tabletop games like Dungeons & Dragons, where Gorgons and Medusas are classic adversaries. In the world of art and fashion, her face is the emblem of Versace, symbolizing beauty so captivating it becomes dangerous. Across all these interpretations, Medusa continues to evolve, sometimes monstrous, sometimes tragic, always unforgettable. Medusa is one of the most layered characters in Greek myth, both victim and monster, symbol of fear and protection, beauty and tragedy. Her legend shows how thin the line can be between what is divine and what is cursed. Now, a few questions for you. Do you see Medusa as a monster or as a victim of divine injustice? How do you interpret her transformation as punishment or as a symbol? And would you dare look into her eyes if you had the chance? If you enjoy mythological stories like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and drop a like. It helps us create more episodes about extraordinary beings and beliefs from around the world.